Hey everybody, what's going on? Alan here, and welcome back to the channel, Gibson Garage Speed Shop YouTube channel. It's a speed shop because I like to go fast, not because I'm a professional. So, but it's okay. And if you notice, truck's out of the garage. I've been driving it around. Things are going awesome. I miss power steering. Man, I miss power steering. Going to do an electric conversion on that. Stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see that, because that'll be coming along with lots of other videos. I got lots of videos. All of a sudden I'm just slammed. I've got lots of work to do. Starting with today's video, this is a 2006 Chrysler 300. It's got the 3.5 liter V6 and it is the 42 RLE transmission, not that slapped auto stick. It is the 4-speed. That's what the 4 stands for. Also, apparently it's a popular one for like the Jeep Wranglers. I haven't seen any videos on anybody doing this car specifically, but I don't think it really matters. There are a few transmission videos out there on the 42 RLE. So I did watch a couple. I learned a couple tricks that should help us get it out right away. And I bought a shift kit to try and stiffen up the pressure on this thing, because it's not slipping. It's not, well, let me rephrase that. It's not completely going out. It's not doing what the Magnum out there did, and that is just completely give up the gears when it's warm. The Magnum still, when it's cold, will go into drive and reverse, and I can back it out and pull it in, but I can get halfway across town and that's it. Then I lose everything. That is not what this is doing. It's not what it's been doing since the entire time I had it. It has not gotten any worse the entire time I had it, but it hasn't gotten any better. I'm kind of hoping that I could replace some springs in the valve body with this shift kit, some valves with this shift kit also, and it'll increase the pressure and maybe take care of the like stuttering I'm feeling, which I'm hearing is a common thing that'll happen. There's just not enough pressure at takeoff, so you can sometimes feel like some stuttering. In my case, I feel it a lot when I'm pulling up a hill. Right down the road over here, I've always got to come up the hill, and it kind of feels like a Jake brake coming on. It's brat, you know. So maybe that's just a lack of pressure, not necessarily clutch plates slipping on each other or friction slipping on each other. That's where we're at. I've got it up on ramps. That is not going to be nearly high enough. Couple 10 mils here. We'll get this thing right out. I've got a big metal pan. You can find them at your auto parts store. Just a big giant. It's like 2x4 pan, super shallow, just to catch for spills. But oh my gosh, the transmission fluid is pink, like milky. Oh, why couldn't tell that on the stick? That's crazy. Look at this, it's like Pepto-Bismol. Oh, this thing's shot. That's crazy. It needs more than a shift kit now, but it's super weird. I don't know why it's this color. I'm just trying to soak it all in right now. Yeah. I'm sure that's normal. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for a little while because the valve body is gonna drip. We'll go do our trip to Sacramento and come back, and we'll see what's happening then. Well, this video just turned into a transmission rebuild. Ew. That looks so bad. This transmission's got to be completely disassembled, cleaned out. Everything's got to be new in it now. Oh, I knew that was going to happen too. I knew it. Ugh. It's pretty gross. Ugh. There's a lot of that. So I'm dropping my transmission pan the other day, and I noticed something funny, and that's that the fluid was pink. Now, pay attention to where these lines go, because everybody's saying it's your radiator, it's coolant, it's your radiator that's leaked, because you got a cooler built into your radiator. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that makes sense. Okay, cool. And pay attention to where these lines go. You can see there's a little whoop-de-doos there. They're going around to the side of the radiator. There's the whoop-de-doos. Those are the lines. Look at this. They're not going into the radiator at all. They're going to the AC condenser, because there's the radiator in front of it or behind it. So the top half of this AC condenser is actually a transmission cooler, and then this tiny one in front, that's power steering. So is it really turning pink? Did the AC condenser leak into my transmission fluid? Okay, so if you guys watched the last video, you saw I dumped all the pink Pepto-Bismol. Look at that. Dropping water as I started speaking. It's been sitting for a couple weeks now, and I think it has just completely filled back up with water somehow. I got a bird fight right next to me. Oh, this pan is heavy. This thing is completely full of water somehow, after I'd emptied everything already. Why is there so much water? That's not coolant, that's water. Because it's not like coolant. Where's the water coming from? How can it completely fill back up with water? Just doesn't go low enough. We'll slide it off. There it is, out. Sitting here all cleaned up. Now, one thing I noticed is that mine does not have the 2 bolt holes to hook up a slide hammer to, so hopefully that just falls out of there. And I have seen a lot of videos on this transmission, but it's all out of a Jeep. And this is clearly not a Jeep in the background over there. So this will be interesting, or it'll be kind of nice to have a video out there that's specific to the Chrysler 300, an 06 Chrysler 300. Shot of the other side. I got the torque converter sitting over there in the bucket. I'm gonna have to get a new one of those because that's gonna be completely filled up with this contaminated fluid. I'm gonna take all these sensors off. Ooh, it got some corrosion down in there. It's pretty gross. We'll have to clean that out for sure. This has got to come off because this whole shaft has to slide out with the valve body. Now, I don't think you're going to need any special compressing tools to get the clutch packs out of the center, from what I've watched anyways, hopefully. Not like the NAG1 transmission that has the auto stick that would be out there in that Dodge Magnum. That one you're going to need some compression tools, but this one you should not need them. You shouldn't need any specialty tools at all, hopefully, except for this 12 point here. I'm not sure what that is. Wow, out of all these sockets I don't have it. It's bigger than 1 1/8 inch, but it's smaller than a 34, right? But my 32 is a 6 point, and this 32 is shallow. I need a deep socket, so I got no dukes. I can't tell you for sure what that is, but I'm thinking it might be a 32 or like slightly larger American equivalent. Okay, here's a look at the transmission rebuild kit. Now, we're going to do pretty much everything. Here's all the seals and bushings. Some gaskets are in there. We are still going to do the shift kit. We've got all the bonded pistons in here, the filter, clutches, frictions, some more random bearings, bushings, I should say. I think that's going to do it for this video. Please subscribe and hit the bell if you want to get notified on the next part of this video. We're going to tear into it. We're going to find out exactly how bad it is inside there. See if there's any reason at all that would give us a clue as to why there's so much water in there. It's amazing. Tell me what you guys think, why there might be so much water. Now, everybody's saying transmission cooler because it's shared with the radiator. Well, it made sense until I realized that the oil cooler lines are not connected to the transmission. They are connected to a top portion of the AC condenser. So the bottom 2/3 of the condenser is a condenser, and the top third is the cooler for the transmission. According to one viewer, maybe a couple people, there's no way for water to, why would there be water in the AC condenser? I mean, from condensation, but it's just not likely. It's just not likely is what I'm saying. Another guy made a joke, hey, maybe someone hooked up the AC drain line to the vent line on the top of the transmission. That'd be funny, but I doubt it. It wasn't hooked up to anything. But I did see all this corrosion, and it kind of makes me wonder, maybe water did sit there for a long time or is prone to sitting there. Maybe there's the drain for the sunroof. Maybe that is somehow. So I'm gonna do some inspecting, but let me know what you guys think. Anything at all. Please like, please subscribe, please hit the bell. And if you want to hit that super thanks button, I won't be mad at you for it either. Have a good one.